is a strange abbreviation when you think about it. I is short for I. And then D is short for dentification.
Yeah. I've never thought about that. That's a good point.
Plus,
Y'all hear that fucking pirate in the audience? Who was that? Is that the dude for fucking Clash Royale, bro? The laughing dude. I swear to God, that's him.
the only country that really worries me is
Zimbabwe.
The country of Germany. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but Bill Cosby, first of all, is my hero ever since I was a kid, because I always wanted to be like him.
Nice,
and,
me too. Me
got
too.
His albums, tried to emulate him, but I didn't like his stand-up. But I like the way he was as a man.
I didn't like his stand-up. Since I've been doing some comedian reactions recently, I figured it was time I checked out some clips from my favorite comedian of all time, the GOAT, Norm Macdonald. R.I.P. man, this dude was so fucking hilarious.
Set a new world record by using his head to bust 142 eggs, and he now officially holds a place in the Guinness Book of fucking retards.
Norm Macdonald.
Let's go. On the damn harmonica. Bald man, is that Pitbull? They brought out Mr. Worldwide to play the damn harmonica.
Hey, you gotta be careful with that LSD on account of you can get a flashback. 10 years can go by, 20 years, 30 years, and a flashback will happen. So I thought, hey, that seems like a good deal. You
Shit.
tell me I'd buy a drug for $5.
That's for me to worry about in 20 years. Actually, hold on. You still tripping after 20 years. That's longevity right there.
I get high, and then 20 years later I get high again?
That's what I'm saying. That's goated, bro. Wait, $5? Did he say he got a tab for $5?
No flashbacks. What a gyp that turned out to be. Just more horse by the big acid companies, that's all it is.
Big acid.
When they took pictures of you way back, you know, where they pulled that thing and exploded and stuff? I got a picture of my great-grandfather. The thing took 6 hours to take your picture.
Sorry.
And
Is this real?
My great-grandfather won. They only had, every guy had one picture back then.
Has anyone, back in those days, did anyone die waiting for the fucking camera to go? I mean, if it actually take hours, like what if some old dude's trying to get like one final portrait and you just fucking dies? The long exposure just like has a shadow of him falling.
It'll be different 50 years from now. People will be going like, hey, you want to see 100,000 pictures of my great-grandfather? Plus everything he did every day of his life.
Bro was vlogging, daily vlogging. It's actually Logan Paul.
ID, which I had to show it again. And who did they go to war with? The world. That had never been tried before. So you figure that would take about 5 seconds for the world to win, but no, it was actually close.
That's actually really fair, bro. Like even in World War II, too, like they were damn near surrounded and they were holding on for a while. It's pretty crazy what the boy Hitler did.
JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines.
Wow, I've never even heard of it.
Least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy.
I'd ride
I don't laugh at 9/11 again. I try to tell them not to laugh.
If I'm ever a billionaire, I'm starting that airline. Oh God.
In the streets of Manhattan, trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was in northern Canada. They didn't say he was a rapist on the fucking liner notes of the albums, you know?
The albums? Wait, was this dude a rapper? Bill Cosby was a rapper? That's crazy.
It used to be a word we would all say to mean stupid.
Listen, guys, It's coming back. 2025. It's coming back. Retarded's coming back, guys.
done something unforgivable.
Yeah. Right.
You just take a perk there.
What are you, Down syndrome?
What are you down? I mean, that's just like a technical term, right? Like, what's wrong with that? So is retarded, low key, mentally retarded. Is that not just like the word for it?
I feel we need a joke right now because
It's a trying time.
In this joke, he's not.
Bro, I miss Beetlejuice. Where's Beetlejuice at? That's the only thing I think of when I see Howard Stern. Just my boy Beetlejuice, the legend Beetle.
Anyway,
I might have to do a video on him, bro. He's a fucking legend.
Took some eggs and
Stealing
and put them
eggs.
all in a basket.
Crazy. In this economy.
So Marjorie puts up her hand.
Marjorie.
Okay,
Isn't that a
Marjorie, what's your
fucking
story? Well,
butter?
My father works for the hatchery.
Wow.
Most of us.
Thank God for the hatchery.
Town worked on the hatchery.
Worked at the hatchery.
Thank God for the hatchery. One day, Uncle Terry awoke in the middle of Da Nang, and everybody was gone. He was alone, and they'd left him 3 bottles of Jack Daniels
Let's go.
and some weaponry.
Walk through the Sahara Desert with nothing but a pack of Newports and a fifth of Henny. I really do this shit.
Down the bottle of Jack Daniels and 2 slugs, and he threw it down,
Damn.
smashed it into the...
That's a G.
Picked up the 2 Kalashnikovs and 3 or 4 Glocks and a couple of hand grenades and
Why do you have so many guns?
into the
For one guy.
into the unknown.
2
the
AKs,
jungle.
like 4 Glocks.
face.
Why?
Knew he had to do something, so he took another swig from the bottle
Didn't he finish the
and
bottle?
he let loose. Took that Kalashnikov and he let it sway like a farmer would a scythe.
Crazy.
And the bullets came and
They came.
just as hay
We're all
would
doing
fall
it. We're all doing it.
before a farmer. So
I'm gonna
people
go.
fell before Uncle Terry. The men, the women, and by God, even the children.
Let's go.
And finally, Uncle Terry stood alone in the mud and the blood.
He
and
took
the
his
guts,
last Glock and killed him.
and his hand brushed against his
Cock.
pants.
Oh.
And he felt wetness, and then he felt shame because he realized he had urinated.
Ah, come
himself
on. I
in
thought you
fear.
nut.
And then,
Hold up.
upon closer inspection, he realized it was not urine. It's a jacket.
Yeah.
And his shame was replaced by pride. And the teacher goes, holy fucking shit, what the fuck? Fucking kind of fucking story is that? Like, we just heard the hatchery and shit, and now this?
That's a way better of a story. Let's be real.
Well, Dirty Johnny, what on earth could be the moral to such a story? So Johnny thinks about it for a couple of minutes, and he goes, well, I don't know, I guess. Well, I know one thing. You don't fuck with Terry when he's had some drink in him. He's
That's a
uncorked the jug. You stay away from Uncle Terry. And he doesn't like anybody that works at the hatchery either. You remember that. You tell your parents that.
Wow.
I think that's more
That's just
useful of a
enlightened,
tip.
man.
Ejaculated right in his pants. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, love
I mean,
that.
who wouldn't? Who
Full
wouldn't? Let's
of
be
talent.
real.